Hi guys, how are you all? So Miss Jess here, and today we're going to learn a Bible lessons. So do you guys remember our Bible lesson from last week that Israel's demand had a demand for a king, and God gave them what they asked for, right? God gave them a king, a new king, even though that was not God plan for his people. God give them what they asked for. And do you guys remember new king name? Yes, that's right, Saul. Do you remember the God prophet name? Samuel. That's right. So was not happy that people reject God. He also warned people about the problem they could face with this earthly king. So the time has came for King Saul to officially crowned it as a king of Israel, and people are happy. They were really proud that they had a king like other countries, and they are shouting aloud saying, "Long live king, long live king." So before Saul became a king, he was not a proud man. He knows what to do, and he wanted to do a right thing. He wanted to do in a God way. But after he became a king, he started changing. He chose his own way instead of choosing God's way. One time, Saul became really impatient, and he made a sacrifice to God, which Samuel supposed to make. And when Samuel asked why he did that, he made an excuse for his disobedience. First, he did wrong, and second, he making an excuse. Not good, right? Sometimes later, Israelis had a war with this one group of people, and God gave victory over to Israelis over them. And God told Saul not to take anything from that place, but to destroy everything there. But you know what Saul did? He took all the good stuff from that place. He took like money, clothes, maybe he took animals and gold, all the good stuff, and he didn't listen to God. He disobeyed God again. You know what? Sometimes we do the same thing. We know what to do, the right thing, but still we don't do it. We know that we need to do our homework. We know that we need to help our mom. We know that we cannot make a mess, right? But still we do those things. Instead of doing our homework, what we do? We watch our phone all day long, right? So yeah, that's called disobedience. So Saul also did not listen to God. He went in his own way instead of going to God's ways. He led Israel in his own way. Is that what God wants? No, right? You know, we all born with the sinful heart, and because of that we all do some sinful things, right? And sin is something that we do, we think, or we say against God. Samuel told Saul about the things that he did wrong, and Samuel also told Saul that he should say sorry to God. And you know what? Saul said say sorry to God, but he did not say it from heart. God knew his heart, and he was not truly sorry. He was just faking it, and God knew that. You know, sometime when we tempted to do bad things, we should pray to God. When we don't want to hear our mom, when we don't want to do our homework, when we are so bored and like all we wanted to do is like get angry or I don't know, make a mess, we need to pray to God. And even sometime when we do bad things, when we do a sin, we need to say sorry to God from our heart, not like Saul pretending, right? We need to say it from our heart to God, and God will forgive us. Our God who created you also loves you very much. That's why God sent Christ, who was Jesus Christ, came down in the earth. He died on a cross for you and me, and he was buried. But guess what? 3 days later, he rose from the dead. And if we believed in Jesus Christ, and if we put our faith on what he did for us, God will save us from the punishment of sin.